Hi, I'm Danielle. I'm a PhD candidate within the School of Human Movement and Nutrition Sciences in the Faculty of Health and Behavioural Sciences. My PhD is exploring food fortification in aged care from a food service point of view, and I undertook industry placement at Procurement Australasia. I really enjoyed getting the opportunity to work with, a separate organisation outside of your usual academia or research space and get experience working with what they do day to day. It was essentially a job for 6 weeks doing something completely different. So my placement was probably all about those communication skills, and they're things you learn along the way that you don't necessarily know you have until you then go and try to apply them. So in your research sense, you're trying to translate the research to a different audience, and that was exactly what I was doing in my placement, where it was taking informations more from like standards that your normal average person wouldn't quite understand, but then putting that in a format that they were able to understand. Probably the biggest thing I'll bring back, and it kind of aligned with already my project management skills, but it was looking at it from a different perspective. So I learned how to use a different software program to manage projects. It's called Trello, and it's used a lot in marketing, but it's not something I'd ever come across. And it was a new way of being, able to put all your work up online in the software, and you can set different deadlines on it, add people to the projects you're working on to review different documents. And I found it was a really good way just to track your progress all in one place. And it's something that I've now continued to use for my PhD. I did do my Masters of Dietetics here at UQ, and as part of the Masters, you do a 4-week placement, and there's a bunch of different sites that UQ already has existing relationships with. So I'd already knew that this organisation exists and that they were big in procurement, and in the aged care sector they talk about it a lot, and I felt like I didn't really know a lot about it. It was just kind of this buzzword that everyone was talking about, and that it would be really useful to see what they actually do there. And because they already were familiar with the master's placement, it was quite easy to just reach out over email and say, hello, I'm Danielle. I'm a qualified dietitian and currently doing a PhD. You're probably not aware, but UQ offers, this placement experience of a minimum of 6 weeks. Is this something you'd be interested in? And they were like thrilled. They were like, oh, that sounds great. I definitely would. I think even for those students that, don't need the extra extension or any of that, but just have the capacity to take on, minimum 6-week project, and it's flexible to be done part-time, full-time. It just gives you an opportunity to see what else you could be doing. And I think even just have a little bit of a break probably from your PhD, which is your focus for so many years, and see what else you're capable of. I guess most people I know in this kind of research setting do also have broader interests, which could be, in a different organisation, or just getting to do something small that they've been interested in that's completely different to their PhD.